Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm kind of really excited because I have a lot to show you guys. This is going to be a haul video, just like the title says, and this is going to be from like multiple stores like Hot Topic, some from the flea market, some from GameStop, and one thing from Walmart, and then one thing from kind of like a it's a secondhand retail store. It's called McKay's, which is local to, I think, like Tennessee, because I think it's one in like Nashville or Knoxville. But anyways, yeah, so let's get into it. This might be kind of a long video because this is kind of like an accumulation of stuff, and then I think I'm going to make a part 2 video specifically for like all the Final Fantasy stuff that I've collected lately, because I'm looking over at some of the Final Fantasy stuff, and it's going to be one Final Fantasy item in this video, but I think I want to do a separate video, another video. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Now, as you all can see from the title, today's video is going to be a haul, and this is kind of like an accumulated haul over like the last like 2 or 3 weeks. And this haul is from everywhere. It's from GameStop, it's from Hot Topic, it's from McKay's, it's from the flea market, it's from like everywhere, because I've just been like all over the place buying different things that I've really wanted, things that I didn't know that I was going to get, but I saw it and was like, ooh, gotta have it. So if you would like to see my haul of what I've gotten, and it's going to be a mix of like anime figures, as you guys can probably see, anime figures, video games, like little trinkets, a lot of anime figures really, and some video games. So if you guys would like to see, then stay tuned to keep watching. So to start off, we'll start off with Hot Topic. So I went to Hot Topic today, and today is the day after Christmas, the 26th, and Hot Topic is having like a clearance sale. Well, they're having a sale in general in their whole entire store, but for their clearance, it's like buy one, get two free. Or I think what ends up happening, if everything is like the same price, like it all gets like marked down. So I end up buying 3 shirts, 2 of which is Frozen. And if any of you are from my Instagram, then you would know that like I'm a huge Frozen fan. So like 2 of these shirts, especially one of the Frozen shirts, is just like so beautiful. Love the artwork. But let me stop talking and let me show you. So, oh, well, we'll go over the first shirt that I pulled out. The first shirt that I pulled out, and I think this was like the first shirt that I picked up, is this shirt. I hope you guys can see the artwork. This is a Disney. They're all Disney shirts. Disney, Atlantis, The Lost Empire. And it's what it looks like. I just thought it was so cute. And like, I usually don't see merchandise for this movie. Like, this movie, in my opinion, doesn't get as much love as I think it should, even though I think that like it's a really good classic like Disney movie, and I really enjoyed it when I watched it when I was little. So when I saw this shirt and that it was, you know, on clearance, I definitely had to pick it up. So that's the first shirt that I got. Next, like I said previously, the other 2 shirts are going to be Frozen. And okay, so we'll start with like the really simple shirt, right? So it's this shirt that has pretty much most of the main characters. Elsa, Anna, Sven, and Olaf. But that's what this shirt looks like. Really cute, really simple. I think that's kind of like a half shirt, so I would probably have to wear like another shirt underneath it and stuff, especially since it's cold outside now. And then the last shirt that I got is this one. Now this one has gorgeous artwork to me. Really beautiful. So this is what this one looks like. As you guys can see, like the artwork on this one is super beautiful. Yeah, only ended up paying like $20 for all 3 shirts, which I think is a real good deal because I'm a t-shirt person. I love wearing t-shirts, especially graphic t-shirts. I kind of consider myself like a collector of graphic t-shirts, but you guys know how that goes. So the next thing we'll get into, the next bag we'll get into, is a GameStop bag. Now, in this GameStop bag is 2 video games and a Gashapon. I've always wanted to buy a Gashapon, and certain GameStops in my city have Gashapons, and I went to the biggest GameStop that we have in my city, and they happen to have the machine, and I saw it had like 4 Gashapons that you can like get, right? So they had, I want to say, Demon Slayer, Dragon Ball Z, My Hero Academia, and I don't know what the other one was, but I saw Demon Slayer and was like, ooh, I gotta get that one. So that's one of the items that's in here. So we have, okay, so we'll go over the first item that's not from GameStop. I got this from the flea market, and this is a PlayStation 1. I guess you would call this a black label, and it's the collector's package Final Fantasy Anthology. That's what it looks like. I've never played this game. I don't even have a PlayStation 1 to play this game, but since I am a Final Fantasy collector and I'm collecting anything and everything that's Final Fantasy, I decided to get this, and this was $20, and it has both discs inside of it, and like they're in like really good condition, because the guy that I bought them from was just like, when I said, oh, I want to get that game, you know, because he showed me all the Final Fantasy games that he had Final Fantasy 7 for PlayStation, Final Fantasy 8 for PlayStation, and then I think Final Fantasy 9, and like those are all cool and fancy and lovely. And for those of you who know me, you already know that I already have Final Fantasy 8. I have the Greatest Hits edition and just like the regular Black Label edition, and but I don't have Final Fantasy 9 or 7, but I think that those are more like easily accessible, and I don't know anything about Final Fantasy Anthology, so I decided to get this one. It was only like $20. It was like the cheapest, so I decided to get this one. But come to find out, it has Final Fantasy 5 and Final Fantasy 6 on it. Is what's on here, and I knew it was like interesting because, like I said, I haven't really played these games. I don't think. I think I have Final Fantasy 5, but it's like the clown guy, I think his name is Kefka. He's in the back, and I was just like, oh, like I thought he was from like 9 or something like that. But anyways, I'll find out. Like obviously I'm gonna find out like what this really is, you know, what this really means. But yeah, Final Fantasy, another addition to my collection, and that's probably going to be the next video, because over the last couple of weeks, I've gotten a lot of Final Fantasy stuff, and I really want to show you guys because it's really exciting to me. So, that's this. So, the next thing that I got is really from GameStop, and what happened was I went into GameStop because I was needing games. Now, I'm going to show you guys other games that I've purchased from GameStop over like the last couple of weeks and stuff like that, because I haven't really been posting on Instagram, so I figured I just put them in a video. Like, you guys really haven't seen them like that, I don't think. So when I went into GameStop, I wanted to get so when I went into GameStop, I wanted to get a game, like any game. But I thought about it while I was in GameStop, and I was like, well, I already have like a ton of PlayStation 4 games, and I don't have like the time to play all of the games that I have, because a lot of the games that I do have are practically brand new, because like I haven't really like divulged into like the storyline or whatever. Like I play for like 15 minutes and put it down, then go back to something else. So I thought to myself, okay, I'm gonna like cool it on PlayStation 4 games, because I have a ton of PlayStation 4 games. And like just recently, like I jogged my own memory and I looked at my Nintendo like DS, 2DS, and 3DS games that I have, and I have like a ton of those games as well. In my opinion, I think I have a lot more than what I expected myself to have. But I looked at my Switch collection, and like it's kind of like just hanging by the wayside a little bit, because in my opinion, like Switch games are really expensive, and I can't really like justify myself spending a lot of money on a brand new Switch game as I could for like PlayStation or whatever, because I get more use out of my PlayStation. So it's like if I bought a game that was like over $30 or something, I could like say, well, I am gonna play this game at some point because I, turn on my PlayStation 4 every single day, whether it's just to watch TV or to play a game. I get way more use out of my PlayStation 4, so it's gonna get played eventually. But with my Switch, I'll pick it up like every couple of months, really. And there are some really good Switch titles out there, but I just I can't justify the purchase, right? And also, I have a Switch Lite. I've been thinking about getting like a regular Switch. Maybe that's gonna, I thought like maybe if I got like a real Switch, it would like encourage me to play the Switch games that I have, but we'll see how that goes. But the Switch game that I ended up getting is Bayonetta, and I've always wanted to play a Bayonetta game. I know that she's within the Devil May Cry universe, and with me getting into Devil May Cry this year, buying Devil May Cry 5, and I really enjoyed Devil May Cry. Like, I'm at the very end. I just like need to just go for it and just like beat it. But like knowing that this is like basically from like the same people, like I'm pretty sure this is gonna be fun and it's gonna be different because it's on the Switch, and it's like a female protagonist, so that's always a plus. To be a girl and to play a girl in a game, that's always a plus. So I'm really looking forward to this. And it's pre-owned, but it comes with like a full game download, but I'm not sure if it still works. But yeah, so I got Bayonetta for the Switch. So the next thing that I got was a Gashapon. And like, I don't know, like the token for this was $2.99, but I don't think it was worth the $2.99. Maybe it's just me, but I don't know if I can get it open. Let's see. It has like this. Oh, there we go. Oh, if I can get the ball open. This thing is like locked down, but I can talk about it while I open it. It is a Demon Slayer Gashapon, and I already can see who it is. It's Zenitsu, who's the Thunder Pillar, or well, he's going to be the Thunder Pillar, and Demon Slayer. Oh my god, I can't get it open, you guys. Well, I'll show you him if you guys can see him. He's right there. Yeah, you guys cannot see that, but it's kind of like him, and it's flat, and it's made out of plastic, and it's also a phone charm, but my phone can't hold phone charms, but I still got it because I do like Demon Slayer, and obviously with you guys seeing my previous videos or seeing anything on my Instagram page, I collect Demon Slayer manga and the figures. So this is going to go towards that collection. So the next thing that I got recently is this. I think I did show this on my Instagram, or was it my TikTok? Because, oh, that's another thing. I already had a TikTok account, but like I turned it into like an anime TikTok account, so yeah, we'll see how that goes. But anyways, so this is a Sailor Moon mystery character snow globe. And okay, so let me tell you guys like a quick little story when I got this from Hot Topic. And this little thing was $12.90, and I feel like I need to say that price and tell you guys this story so you guys can know what I did today when I went back to Hot Topic. So what happened was, with like blind boxes, like for me, anything like blind bag, I'm just kind of like, oh, I don't really want to get, even if it is a series. And like you guys, if you guys follow like my Instagram or whatever, or I'll just tell you right here, I'm a huge Sailor Moon fan, right? And that's something else that I'm going to show you guys in a little while. But I'm a huge Sailor Moon fan. And so when I found out that Sailor Moon was getting like her own little cute little snow globes, but it's like a mystery type thing, I'm like, oh my god, like you probably can't get into the packaging. And I know that sounds like wrong to say, but like if it was left up to me, I would get a Usagi snow globe and just like call it a day. I do not want all the characters. I don't have to collect all of the characters to feel like, oh, the collection's complete, because Usagi, is like hands down like my favorite character from Sailor Moon. I love all the characters, but she is my favorite. So anything just with her by itself, I'm like all over it and I love it. And it's so funny when I was walking up to my Hot Topic, because you guys know Hot Topic has windows, I saw these, like the box that they were in, and I saw that it was like kind of this part right here that opens up was kind of like this, like sitting in the box, and I saw it from outside of the store, and I was like, oh, somebody's been going through the boxes saying like, oh, you know, which scout did I get, you know, stuff like that, to get their favorite, which is like logical in my opinion. And I know people do that like all the time, it's the thing. And so like I was just like, okay, let me just see what happened. So like I picked up one and I was like so tempted to open it up. I think it was probably the same one. And I was like, let's see which one I'm gonna get. And come to find out, I got Luna. And when I got to the cash register, I mean, before I knew I had Luna, when I got to the cash register, I was just like, can I open this up and see which one this is? And she was like, no, unfortunately you can't, because it's a blind box, blah, 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 whatever. But then the day when I went back, I was just like, whatever. Like, I'm just going to like open this up, take a sneak peek, then close it right back, because there's like no tape or anything to like seal it. And like, let me show you. Okay, so this is the box. It's nothing to hold it closed. And then all you have to do is just like pull out the bubble wrap, and like it opens up like this, and then all you do is just pull the snow globe out and you can see the character. Now when I was on Hot Topic today, I didn't pull the character out, but from looking at the color of like the base or whatever, and then like just kind of like looking through the plastic really hard, I was able to see like who was who. And they did, I don't think that they had Serena. Serena Usagi. I go back and forth between those two names for her. But I didn't see Serena at all. So I was just like, well, this is a bust. And that's why I ended up getting like the shirts or whatever. But I was just like, now y'all know, right? Because, and like the box that these boxes came in was like almost empty. And with the fact that they were like so easy to open, I'm like, somebody else has been going through here, seeing which ones they want to get, and they're going to tell me, even though I asked, which was like stupid, I should have just done it like I wanted to in the first place. But yeah, which I know that kind of defeats the purpose because it's a mystery box, but I just want Usagi and that's it. So that's all of that. Let me put Final Fantasy back in that bag. So next thing we'll go over is earphones. Now with me just now getting a PlayStation account, and mind you, I just got my PlayStation account in November. I don't really play online, and like the music and stuff in games, obviously that matters, but it didn't matter enough to where I thought I needed headphones. But recently I got headphones, and it is like changed kind of like my gaming experience. It's a little bit more immersive, and these were the ones that I went with, and they were on sale at I wanted to say Hot Topic at Walmart. They were like $24 or something like that, on the on sale price, and they are amazing. I love the fact that they have, like, as you guys can see on the back, they have like the PlayStation logo. I absolutely love that. And I thought it was funny, like, I was like, well, where's the ones with the cat ears? But then I thought to myself, I'm not really into that, so like, why even bother? But yeah, I ended up getting like these ones right here, like some really basic ones. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. I just still wanted to tell you guys that like I got earphones now, and I'm trying my best to get into like online gaming. Like I play a little bit of online gaming whenever I play Genshin Impact, which like I'm obsessed with. That's what's been taking up a lot of my gaming time. And speaking of gaming time, that game has taken away my attention from these games that I'm about to show you. So I got 4 games here. I'm pretty sure you guys can tell what they are from this backwards title, if it is backwards, but here it is. So first up is God Eater 3. I had the first one and I didn't like it, but I think this one is like really popular or something, or it probably has like really good reviews. Oh, I'm just trying to see like where I'm at minute wise. I'm only at 9 minutes, thank God. It feels like I've been talking forever. But anyways, so I got the first one, didn't like it, took it right back to GameStop. But I got this one because like this is like the newest one. So let's see what happened. Like even if I don't like it, I'm probably still gonna keep it. So we'll see. So that's that. And then the next game I got is Death Stranding. And again, this came out this year, had really good reviews. So let's see where we go from here. So the next game is Red Dead Redemption 2. A friend of mine at work let me borrow his copy because we were talking about games and he was like, have you played this? Have you played that? Have you played this? And I said, no, I haven't played that game. Haven't played that game. He was like, well, you need to play. If you've played The Witcher, then you're probably going to like this game. So I'm going to let you borrow my copy. You play it on your time off. And then if you like it, then buy yourself a copy. So I played like, I would say about like 30, maybe 45 minutes of his copy and was like, oh my gosh, this is like a really fun, immersive game. And I thought it was funny. And so I went out and I got my own. And I've already downloaded it and installed it on my PlayStation. I just gotta stop playing Genshin Impact and I gotta stop watching HBO Max so I can actually play my games. How about that? So, and then the last game I got is a repeat, but it's like an awesome repeat. You know, it's Persona 5 Royal, the Steelbook edition. I got this during the Thanksgiving sale. I got all these games during the Thanksgiving sale, I think. But yeah, I got this game during the Thanksgiving sale. Steelbook is amazing. It's amazing. And I've only played like a little bit of this game, but I've played basically the entire regular version of this game. So yeah, my boy Joker. And at some point, I really do want to get a figure from Persona 5, but they're all so expensive. Maybe one day it's like a Christmas gift to myself or a birthday gift. But next we have actual figures. I'm going to have to step away from the camera to go get one of them to show you all. So I'll be right back. Okay, so to begin like the figure haul of this video, we're going to start with a Q Posket. And I've always wanted a Q Posket, but for some reason I had the idea in my head they were like expensive. So I was like never bothered or whatever. And I didn't want to get a fake one because I've seen fake Q Poskets up close and like they're really ugly. So I ended up getting this one, which is like a real one. And I got it from Anime Brothers, which is a local anime shop that's located in my flea market. And yeah, I ended up getting a Sailor Moon Q Posket because I'll tell you guys why. So I ended up getting her Usagi, my favorite. I ended up getting her, and she's so cute. Her hair is I think it has glitter in it, but I ended up getting her because this is gonna sound really weird, but I pre-ordered the Glitter and Glamour Sailor Moon. I want to say it was a Banpresto. I was gonna say Bandai. Banpresto figure that's being released for the new Sailor Moon Eternal movie that's coming out next year. And I pre-ordered it from Amazon like all the way back in like June or July or something crazy. And it was supposed to arrive actually November the 9th. And I considered that like a late birthday present to myself because my birthday's on Halloween, November the 9th. You get it, put it together. So, Amazon canceled that, the pre-orders on like everybody, and like it left, with Amazon doing that, it left such a bad taste in my mouth when it comes to Amazon. And like, I know I shouldn't be all like, oh, I'm so upset because like everybody's got canceled, but it just really like grinded my gears the wrong way. And I just don't even like want that figure anymore. But yeah, I still wanted something to replace that figure. So when I saw her, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get it. And I got her. So yeah, I think she's so cute. Her head is so big. I absolutely love it. I love her. So that is Sailor Moon. And then the next figure that I got is a Sega, that's the Super Premium Tanjiro Demon Slayer figure. Now, this box is like a very small box. Like, it's not that big at all, right? But then you take Tanjiro out of the box and he looks like this. Freaking huge. Like this is a huge figure in my opinion. And he comes in that itty bitty box. I'm just, you know, a little shocked. And the detail on him is amazing. His face is amazing. Even his nails have like color to them. Oh, you guys probably won't be able to see, obviously, on my cell phone. But he just looks amazing. Like, and the fact that he comes like with the box on his back, I just think it's such a good quality figure. And I think he was only like $28 at my local anime store, which again is called Anime Brothers. If you're in Tennessee, if you're in Chattanooga, go to the flea market. It's open Saturday and Sunday, and find them. Like, if you want anime figures, really good quality anime figures. And last, but certainly not least, is All Might. You guys know I'm an All Might fan, a huge fan. This is my third All Might figure, and I'm gonna continue to collect more. But this is the box. And I've wanted this figure for months, like ever since I saw it. And I was kind of shocked when I took him out of the box because he looks like this. He's huge. Like, I mean, that's him, and then this is my head right here. He's freaking huge, seriously. And he was only like $30, and I got him from the mall, another local anime store that's in the mall. But yeah. Oh yeah, and then I just throw this in. I got a book recently. This is a Full Metal Alchemist Art of the Anime. I just threw it in here because it's sitting over there, but I did get this recently. I mean, this isn't like, ooh, wow, you know, like right home to mom, but I mean, it's still something, you know, it's anime, so it still counts. But yes, so this is my haul. I hope you guys like it. Stay tuned for the next video, because the next video is going to be me rearranging stuff in my room. So if you guys would like to see that, stay tuned and stay ready for the next video. Yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys really soon. So bye.